Welcome everybody. This is Sierra with Gumonthewall. We're doing the first ever podcast. Yeah.
Yay, podcast.
Yeah. It's pretty much some of these things are very old and some of these things are kind of new. Okay, so pretty much we're gonna start off with Black Friday because Black Friday was today. Woo!
Woohoo.
Did you do anything special for Black Friday?
Are you kidding me? No.
Yeah, I thought so.
Why would I
I'm
do anything for Black Friday? That's a terrible idea.
pretty much. I'm getting a new computer, hopefully. So, yeah. And if I get a new computer, guys, that means I can record more. Yeah. I'll actually
Yay.
be able to do like actual games, not emulators of games. And
Yeah, boy.
also, yeah. Well, I mean that means we could do bigger games like Total War.
Yes.
That'll definitely be a big one. Magica, which is fun in my opinion.
I don't have a game.
I know he does. Yeah. I will probably wait before we start that. Okay, well, as you guys can tell, there's not much going on for Black Friday for us. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was yesterday, since today is Black Friday. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. I had a bunch of family over though,
Yeah, but I only had one
which
family.
is actually pretty fun. It's a bunch of people I don't normally see.
Well, that's good. I got to see my brother after like three, 2 months.
Nice.
Yep, we talked about how my brother thinks the house is haunted, which is nice.
Is the
Um,
house haunted?
Apparently it is because they have a
Because your brother
China.
told you so.
No, there apparently was they had a china cabinet, and you know how there's like that outside glass so you could just look in without touching it.
Mhm.
That part of the glass keeps cracking for no reason, no matter where they put it. It's like cracked once or twice, and they can never find out why. So I always found that kind of funny. Or the door slamming, or not slamming, but like opening and such, and that kind of thing. It's just simple things, nothing too big.
Mhm. We have a lot of wind going through our house often too.
Mm. You're not one for those, though, if I remember correctly.
Nope, I am generally not believing in those things.
I know. Well, guys, if I ever take them to a haunted house that's still active, anyways, I'm
Well, I mean,
definitely.
like one at Disneyland.
Oh, hi, you're very funny. Yeah, I'll take you to Disneyland. That's horror enough as it is.
Yeah, let's go Disneyland.
You have to pay for your own food.
Oh God.
Expensive. It's like an arm and a leg for some chicken strips.
Yeah. Kidding me? Just
Um,
paying for tickets and you go bankrupt.
oh god, I know. My brother actually got in like for free, which was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
I know. Okay, so I'll just cross that off the list in my head. I actually have a paper, but I don't have any. Well, never mind. I'll skip that part. Um, okay, what's your opinion about the recent LOL update, League of Legends?
Yeah, I figured
Well,
that.
that's for the people who don't know.
I guess that's true. Um, with the new jungle
The new
and the new
jungle
map,
and the new map and everything. What's your opinion about
I don't know. I think change is good. I like the new update. I think the map looks prettier. Does it run better for you?
it?
Kind of.
Yeah, I seem to getting more. I'm getting a steadier 30.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really have frame rate problems, but I'm glad that it's a bit better for you.
Yeah. Sadly though, they pretty much killed Lee Sin.
Oh, I know. Oh, it made me so sad.
Yeah, Mr. Lee Sin over here can't be played anymore.
I tried playing him once,
It didn't
and
work out well.
no, it didn't.
Nope. Now you're Mr. Fiddlesticks.
I don't even play jungle anymore.
Nah, he doesn't. He doesn't play jungle anymore. He gave up jungling. He's mid.
Um, yeah, I like Ziggs. Um,
I like Fizz.
Fizz is chill,
Yeah.
except when I'm going up against him at Ziggs. That's not chill.
No, because I'll just dive right over everything you shoot at me. Even your ult.
Um, yeah. Dragon buffs now.
Yeah, so much more
Now, in
important.
my opinion, Dragon's more
More Baron.
important. Yeah, it's more important than Baron oftentimes.
Yeah.
Like, not necessarily like Baron will give you that like
Final
end game
push kind of
push.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely very useful, but Dragon's more of like a steady like if your team can successfully control Dragon throughout the game,
Hmm.
you're gonna do good.
Yeah. It's Dragon's more of the important objectives now.
It's no longer just a cash grab.
Yeah. Which I always thought was important, or at least helps, but now that it
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
give us gold, it's like I can still use it because the attack bonus and such can actually, get you over that little bit of killing your enemies.
Mhm. So okay, so Baron, what exactly does it give you? Because I know it gives you it upgrades your minions. Does it
When
give
you're
you any?
nearby it.
Yeah, when you're nearby. But does it give anything else?
Off the top of my head, no. Let me pull it up though. Let's
I'm sure
see.
it gives that.
Yeah, as you guys can see, you won't be seeing me looking this up and such. Sorry. But new Baron buffs, as you guys can probably hear me like tapping and such. Okay. General found. Hmm. Fountain regeneration now heals for 25% of the amount healed on live, but ticks 4 times as fast. That's kind of cool though.
So it heals you faster,
Well, instead of healing
or
you in bigger chunks, it's smaller, but it's faster.
okay.
Stat growth per level. Roughly, characters will start the game with an additional 68% of their per level statistic compared to live. Well, that's kind of cool though.
Mhm.
Bounty changes. Kill gold is no longer reduced before 4 minutes, and gold gained from assists now scale from 25 to 50% over the first 210 seconds of the game.
Interesting.
Death timers now increase by 2% every 30 seconds, starting at the 35 minutes, rather than 2% every 60 seconds, starting at 25 minutes. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So,
So is your character level, is that what determines?
no, it says right here, shifting death timers to be no longer based on level for a larger portion of the
Interesting.
game to give a team on the back foot an uptime advantage. So it's now going to be, it increases 2% every 30 seconds starting at 35 minutes.
Interesting.
Yep. Towers no longer gain armor and magic resist over time, but they still gain attack damage. The armor and magic resist have been normalized to 100. I always found like the towers feel so weak now.
Well, the inhibitor ones, they feel like they're weaker because it's a laser. It's not
Yeah,
dealing as much damage, but I think they are actually
here it is.
better.
Um, Inhibitor towers
Seems
attack
like they
their
are.
target continuously for 4 times a second, up to 4 times a second. Inhibitor towers slowly ramp their damage from 100 to 260 damage, 200%, sorry, over the course of 6.5 seconds. And they also slowly ignore the target's armor from 40% to 100% over the same course of time.
Interesting.
Minions no longer gain armor and magic resist. Minions gain maximum health at the rate roughly comparable to the old resistance bonus. Um, Lower bonuses such as their effect HP is the same. Okay. Kind of like checking to see if there's anything good here. All
I
right.
think
So
we've
while yeah,
covered most of it.
here's the part I'm trying to get to the part where it really matters. Baron Nashor. Here we go. Um, Health and regeneration removed, but AD and AP boost remain the same.
Oh, so an interesting point that was bringing up by one of my friends is that dragon buff, the first one.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
increases regeneration.
it increases your attack damage and your ability power. So if you're a hybrid champion,
Yeah.
it increases both of your statistics. So they're much more powerful now, which I hadn't thought about before, but it's totally true. So,
That's good. Um. So, Baron Asher doesn't give you health, um, and regeneration, but they still give you the same AD and AP boost. You get quicker recalls. This also massively heals you and grants you an 8-second movement speed buff once it finishes. And Baron buff, yeah, we heard about the nearby minions. Here it is, dragon, and all the things. Now you get the stacks, 50% reduced XP. Um, no
what's
longer grant
50% reduced XP? Oh,
dragon,
killing dragon.
yeah.
Right, got you.
And no longer grants global gold.
I knew that.
I kind of hate that though. That's why I always want to last hit it.
Yeah, it's a little annoying, but
Yep. Dragon deals
I don't know.
20% increased damage to units for every dragon their team has slain.
Wait, what was that?
Dragons deal 20% increased damage to units for every dragon their team has slain.
Interesting.
I know. So it's like it gets more and more. And they
Dragon's
they
harder.
take
That's actually kind of cool. I like
yeah,
that.
7% reduced damage taken.
Dragon takes 7% less?
Yep, for same thing as much it deals for every time they've slain dragon, you get 7% reduced damage.
Interesting.
Yep.
That's
Pretty
good,
much
actually.
it. Or the new smite. What do you feel about the new smite actually? I'm not a
Oh,
jungler, so.
having used that a little, uh, it's, I don't know, it feels natural, actually. Like, I don't have to think like, oh, yeah, smite. Like, I'm just like, smite, smite, smite. But I don't know. I've only used the slow down, the one that slows down and deals damage. I haven't
Mhm.
used any of the other ones. Um,
What do you think about that though?
I don't know. It's definitely a good technique for ganking.
Yeah, if you're one of
Helps
those
quite a
people.
lot. And I don't know. It's a little bit of compensation to the champions that they nerfed.
That's not bad.
Um, okay, so this is a little off topic, but
What?
it's still based on League. But
Might as well.
apparently some guy, apparently if you play your cards right as Fiddlesticks, you
Hmm.
can get Dragon when he's level 2.
Wow.
And I don't think it would be very useful to get Dragon when you're level 2 in game because you if you're level 2 and when does Dragon come out? It's like
No
uh,
idea. I don't know.
it's not early on. Well, I mean it's kind of early on.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
What do you feel about the still waters thing?
What?
Um, still waters. It pretty much what happens is on the edges of the rivers,
Hmm.
it gives you a little like health pack that you'd see in the one lane stage. I'm trying to think of it. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's
Um,
like the floating health kit kind of thing, you know? It's when
like
we
the
do
ARAM ones?
what?
Like the ARAM ones?
Yeah, like the ARAM ones, or when we do a 1v1.
Um,
You know how they have those like floating like
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Apparently, it grants 50% or 50 movement speed when out of combat for 5 seconds. Standing still will allow you to see over walls as well as steadily increase your sight range until you move again.
Have they added this already?
Yeah, the thing is, let me see. I found it was somewhere said. Top and bot lane now spawn a relic buff after the 20th minute mark and then every 3 minutes after being taken. They grant a small MS buff and increased vision when standing still. And then below are some changes as my paper falls down. Actually gets you a good boost too. So that's not bad
It's
actually.
interesting.
Yeah. Loading screen. Oh, they changed the summoner icons for ranked. And then they changed a little bit, of how certain people look, which, don't really care much about. That's pretty much it for roll stuff right now, right?
Hmm.
I can't think of anything we could talk about, so we'll cross that one off the list. I'm grabbing a pen this time because I'm probably gonna get confused after a while. Okay, let's go with the Star Wars Episode 7 trailer.
I was wondering when you were gonna bring that up.
I was gonna bring it up sooner or later, but might as well bring it now and get it out of the way, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Um, hopefully I really want the movie to be like fantastic.
Oh, I do too, but I'm afraid of putting
But
my heights or putting my wantings a little bit too high.
yeah, I know. I'm like if I don't want to get my hopes up and then have it suck and then yeah, so I'm trying to keep my excitement anticipation levels fairly low. But the trailer was very interesting. What was it teaser trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't reveal anything at all except the graphics, really.
But JT, what do you think about the lightsabers? I mean, they gotta be the best, right? That's what this game's all, or movie's about, right?
Okay, I only understood half about that, but
Yeah, I thought so.
I think I got the lightsaber part.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
functionally wise, I think it'd be very easy to stab yourself with that thing.
Right? I was looking at that, I'm like,
Um,
oh my god. One false, like, little swoop, oops, just
Yeah.
myself.
I don't know. It looks cool though. It's got the looks department down.
Oh yeah, it looks a lot more sleek and
Deadly.
deadly. I really like the new animation they've done for the lightsabers.
Hmm.
Do you think it's gonna be a hit or a fail?
The movie itself,
Yeah.
it's a tall order you're asking for.
Well, from what you've from what
From
you know
what
right
I've
now.
seen from a teaser trailer, which is really nothing to judge a movie by.
Well, have you heard about the character casting or such about that?
A little bit.
Well, they're bringing back the three originals.
By three originals, do you mean
Han
Luke?
Solo, Luke, and
Oh,
Princess
yeah.
Leia. They're having kids. If I remember correctly, the casting list was very weird. Now, of course, it might have been just a rumor and they just proven it. But for some reason, I think I heard about like Leonardo DiCaprio in there.
Really?
I hope
That's-
it's not, because that does not fit well.
That's
in my
weird.
Head. He doesn't
That is,
fit
he
there.
doesn't seem like a Star Wars guy.
Now, let me look. Star Wars 7 cast. Here we go. From what we know, I'm gonna have to. There we go. From what we know about the actors, at least the ones that have been, absolute,
Mhm.
Harrison Ford as Han Solo, Mark Hamill with Luke, Carrie Fisher as Leia. Now, these are all the people who are said to be in there, but unknown on who they're playing. Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, John Boyega. I'm totally saying that name wrong. He looks like the black guy. That's pretty much he's like almost the only black guy in there. So I'm
No,
guessing it's
seriously.
him. Yeah.
For a movie for Star Wars, a maybe about the future, there are really
Very little amount
not
of them.
much racial diversity.
Peter Mayhew, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's played Chewbacca, apparently.
Interesting.
Anthony Daniels playing C-3PO. Domanel Gleason, Andy Serkis.
Well, I'm going to talk about the story a little bit.
Alright.
To be perfectly honest, I think the idea of having their kids in it is really dumb.
Oh yeah. No,
And
I'm done with the
seems
list. There's no one really important besides our
Ultra seems really cheesy.
It does, but
Like,
think of it
they-
like this. It's Disney.
Yeah, I know. If I were in charge of making Star Wars 7, then I would make it in the Star Wars universe and afterwards, and I would make it so the actions of the previous movies mattered, but I would want to make it, I don't know, new, sort of.
Yeah, new IP
But I
kinda
like
thing.
just pulling off the whole like, oh look, here's their kids thing, just so they can get the previous actors in seems a little
I know.
weird. I don't know.
What do you think
I don't.
about the
I don't think that's gonna.
sub-name of it?
The what?
The sub-name of the new Star Wars movie. You know how like they always have like
What? Yeah.
Star
What is
Wars,
it again?
The Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
I can take this in so many different ways,
Yeah, I can't.
and some
The
of them
Force
sound
Awakens.
cool in my head. But
Well, let's hear some of your ideas first.
The Force Awakens, I was thinking maybe like something dark awakens, or thinking of the idea of like something like that still uses the Force, but something like evil, like pure evil, kind of.
Like Darth Vader.
No, he was just like a brainwashed person.
I wonder
But
if they're gonna do the whole explain what the Force is thing.
I hope they don't do that because then they
That
came out
would
with
be.
no, because they
That'd be
came out
so
with the
cheesy.
Mandrians because of that. And it just doesn't work.
Mhm.
Um, or maybe like the Force takes on a physical form.
That'd be cheesy.
That'd be really cheesy. So I hope it doesn't
That
because they
seems cheesy.
kind of do that already with spirits.
It's true.
And I keep thinking of that. What was it? How it should have ended.
I
That
don't
was
think
always
it's.
a good one. And how it ended. Anakin comes back, and he's like, oh hey, like his previous master is there, and such, or not previous master, but the guy who died in the first movie. He was like the teacher of
Icon or
Obi-Wan.
something.
I don't know. I never liked the first three.
I watched them when I was a little
I
kid,
did
so I was
too. I
like,
watched it
these
when I
are
was younger.
awesome.
Yeah, I watched it when I was younger, but
And I rewatched them a little bit ago, and I was like, oh my god,
so bad.
so bad.
The only cool part about that movie was Darth Maul pulling out that second blade or lightsaber. That was so cool. How it was dual wield. But no, anyways, like how he died, and Anakin's like, wait, then Padme, or however you say his dead girlfriend's name is.
Padme.
Yeah, Padme. She's like, she's here too? And everyone goes, yeah, about that. Oh, only people with the Force, huh? Yeah. Sorry, dude. He goes, yeah, it's alright. And a bunch of little kids pop up, and they're all looking at him. All of a sudden, one of them just says, you killed us. And I'm just like, oh god, imagine thinking of that.
That's awkward.
I know. But I always thought, it was kind of a funny way for them to end it.
hmm
Okay, final thoughts about the next movie. At least this one coming out.
The one that's coming out.
Yeah, like number 7. What do you think about it?
I don't know. It's one of those where I really
You'll either love
can't.
it or hate it.
I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be a little darker than the other ones.
Which I like that. It's like a little
Like
twist
if they
to
can
it.
do it while still not making like it depressing, then I will like it. But
Yeah.
if it's just like I don't know, if they pull like a Batman thing where there's no happy moments throughout the entire film.
Except for like the last one where it has like that last scene.
Well, we can get into spoiler territory here, even though
Hey,
it's been out for a while.
it's been out for a while, so pretty much
Fair game.
You
I
know
don't
what? I'm gonna say it right here. Spoiler alert right here. If you don't want to hear about it, just skip it. But this is an old enough movie, and everyone knows the one with Bane in it. I don't know which one
Yep.
that is. It's like, is that Returns or Rises or?
Oh. Don't
Anyways,
ask questions.
it's like at the end of the movie where what's his butler's name?
Alfred.
Alfred. Thank you. My memory is very bad when it comes to Batman. He's okay, but Alfred, how he talks about like how I wish one day I just look around and see you there with a nice girl, and something like that, and he makes that true.
Yeah.
He's right there next to Catwoman.
Oops.
Oh, so you got a criminal mastermind here, huh? What am I gonna do with you? That's how I think it would go down, kind of. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I mean, with the new Batman versus Superman movie. But I'm gonna get to that later before we get into it. I have my whole little thing about that. That's pretty much it for Star Wars, so I'm gonna cross that off my list. Okay, let's go with. This was made a while ago again, and this is when we still liked about Minecraft, so this one might be a little short one. How do you feel about Microsoft owning Mojang still?
I think it's kind of a Disney owning Star Wars thing.
Just doesn't
That's what
fit
it
right.
seems like.
Just doesn't fit right.
I don't know. Yeah, and that's part of it. And I like you have no idea what they're gonna do with it.
Well, I mean, have you seen how much they were doing to the Xbox?
Oh yeah, they fully updated it, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they've updated a lot. And how they just released new skins of Star Wars.
Oh jeez. Um, that's interesting.
Yeah. But pretty much for me, there's not much I want to speak about it because I don't play Minecraft anymore.
Nope.
No, we stopped like 2 years ago. We're no longer kids. Okay, now this
I
one.
would not say 2 years ago,
No,
but
no.
yeah,
It was like a year ago.
kind of.
We revisited once, but didn't get as much fun.
Yep.
But okay, this one's more of a me can geek out kind of thing. But Deadpool movie.
Uh,
I am so glad that someone picked it up and such because it's the first ever Marvel rated R script. The first ever rated R Marvel movie. You don't know how happy that makes me because it's Deadpool.
yeah,
Like,
I'm not a Deadpool guy.
I know.
I don't know anything about him. Sorry.
It's a good trailer.
I can't geek out with you.
No, I know. You can geek out with me about something else. If you come up with something before the our little.
We should talk about Interstellar.
No, don't talk about that movie.
No, I love that movie.
I've never seen it, so don't.
People are
talk
gonna hate me for that. Some people are.
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen it yet.
Some people liked it. Some people didn't. I enjoyed it.
Watch there be love and hate in there, but like I really am excited that they're making a rated R movie, cause
Is it their first one?
it's the first one
Did
ever.
you already say that? Yeah.
Yeah, because Disney.
Mm.
So for them to do a rated R movie, it's kind of different for them.
Yeah.
But they're having Ryan Reynolds play as Deadpool.
I was hoping you were gonna say Ryan Seacrest.
I almost did. And I'm like, no, that's not him.
That'd be funny.
No, but I thought he has the voice for it and such, and he could do it well. I just don't know what's the story gonna be about. There's not much I know about it, and I didn't want to read the script and have the whole movie spoiled for me. So, but come on, it's Deadpool. Anyone who knows Deadpool usually loved Deadpool because think of it like a wall, the third wall breaking kind of guy.
Mhm.
I mean, in the trailer that came out for it, he looks straight at the screen and says, "Well, you're probably wondering what am I doing here." And he does a bunch of cool things, he just jumps into a car that has a full of bad guys, and he goes, "Hola, mi llamo," and he says "pool of death" in Spanish. And he says, "There's no easy way for me to say this," but he turns to the guy on his right, "But I'm pregnant." And he says,
Deadpool's the most unique superhero.
"Can you call him a hero?"
I think. Cause I don't know.
He's crazy in his
He
own
is,
way.
yes.
Like people will say, "Who are you talking to?" And he's talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
And plus the game that came out for it, I never got to play it, but I've seen things about it. They did a pretty good job with the script, in my opinion, of how people act or how the voice actor was and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they could do pretty well with it, especially when they are still putting his comedy in there, because they're having the truck roll, or he was in a van, or I don't know, big car. I don't know anything about
Large
cars.
truck.
It's not really a truck. It's like an
Oh.
8-seater or 85. I don't know. Big car. I don't know anything about cars. Never asked me anything about cars.
Van.
What'd you say?
Van.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's not really a van, in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't know anything about cars, so don't ask me. Anyways, it's rolling, and the little sunroof is open, and this guy's shooting at the thing as it's rolling towards him, and Deadpool comes out, and it goes in slow mo, and you see him pull up a picture, and he points at it, look at it, and you see Deadpool in this little cartoon, 5-year-old drawing of him slicing the guy's head off.
Oh my god.
And all of a sudden, it rolls, you see him pull out his blade, but you see him, it hits him, but not where. You just see, the guy react to it.
Hmm.
And the thing lands perfectly, and the thing rolls halfway, and then kind of gets stuck and goes all the way down. And you notice that it's the helmet guy, but then you notice like his head is just detached, and he throws it away. It's just like, ah, oh, man, just some sort of like funny joke. I can't remember. And then like a tile comes up, and he goes, oh, fuck me. So I thought, oh, this is gonna be good. I already like it. I already had good jokes in there. But that's pretty much all I know about it. Is that Ryan Reynolds is supposed to star in it, and that he's Deadpool. I don't know if they're adding in Cable and such, but unknown to me.
Hmm.
Okay. Now this one I don't know much about. So this one I kind of added in because I heard about it. There's going to be an Assassin's Creed movie. How do you think that's going to be?
I think it's gonna be crap.
The same here, because
Prove me otherwise.
yeah, exactly. Like the story was good up to like Revelation.
The only Assassin's Creed game that I've actually owned is Black Flag.
Yeah.
So I really can't talk for all the other ones, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was way too easy. After a while, like when you got later on in levels, you could just take on some 30 bad guys and you just
Yeah, I know.
just press the same buttons over and over again.
I have Assassin's Creed 1, Brotherhood. I used to have 2. I have 3.
So the new one that came out, Unity, right?
Unity. There's like 2 that
Yeah.
came out. There's like Unity and another one.
Wait, isn't that super glitchy?
Unity? Yeah, it's if I remember correctly, if it's Unity anyways or the other one, I don't know.
I
Anyways,
saw a news
super
article
glitchy.
come up in my feed and it said something like, um, Assassin's Creed Unity brings up questions about video game recalls. Should they happen? Like
It
cars or
should
something.
be. It should be at this
Seriously.
point. Like it was. I've seen some things out of it. It is so glitchy.
Is it like a constant glitchiness?
Well,
Or is it just like occasional like
someone said like what they were doing once was he was like he was trying to climb something, and then he like moved or shimmied a little bit because he was like hanging on. He shimmied to the
Mhm.
right a little bit. The frame rate dropped from 60 to 2
ooh,
for no reason, just because he shimmied like
yeah,
twice to the right.
that's bad.
And then another one was there was everyone's staring. There's supposed to be a guy giving a speech, but instead he's stuck walking into a wall and still speaking and moving his hands.
Oh my god.
So it's a little bit glitchy.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've seen a little bit of multiplayer. It looks fun, at least for like me, like getting some friends, and such, just messing around kind of thing.
Mhm.
But as for like glitchiness, I haven't seen many glitches for it. I
Mhm.
just see like you actually have to be sneaky, which kind of sucks because if you have someone who doesn't have a mic or whatever, you're gonna be kind of screwed. Because there's like guards everywhere, and if you're seen, you start to lose your reward.
Ooh.
But not everyone, just that one person.
Oh, okay, that makes
The
a
way
bit
I
more
think it
sense.
is, you can kind of like abuse that. Just have one person jump in and just get all of like the work out of there, and then have everyone else, stay with the full reward.
Mhm. Yeah.
But that means you're just kind of just sitting down and grinding though at that point.
Yeah.
And if
I
one
don't know.
person dies, it's all like it just fails and you have to restart.
Assassin's Creed lately has had a rough start, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Like they were good in the beginning. I remember when I beat the first one, I was like, "What?"
I haven't seen the first one.
It was good for its time. I mean, I've had it for a good amount of years. It was fun. But now I can't go back to it because with all the new graphics and new stuff, and I'm like, oh god, I can't
Uh,
do it.
my eyes.
Well, it's not. It's like because it's not old enough where it's like the Nintendo 64 where I'm like, this was like that kind of old game. It's like
Hmm.
stuck in the middle, where it's like that little time
Yeah,
zone
yeah.
where it's like I can't play it. 2, was better,
Yeah.
and you get to learn about Ezio Auditore and his famous like Resquiece, Brace Pace. He says something like that, but he says he apparently. I asked my language teacher, because she knows Spanish, Latin, another version of Spanish, French, and she learns like Italian apparently and Latin.
It's a
And when
lot.
I repeated it to her, she said that sounds like Latin, but messed up a little bit. I looked it up, and apparently that's what it was. Apparently, it says like one of the words wrong. He says it in Italian instead of Latin.
Interesting.
So I thought, oh, that's a little Easter
What does
egg.
it say?
It's supposed to mean rest in peace.
Oh, I see.
But he says like, I think he says like peace or rest or something. He says like something in there that's Italian instead of Latin. Or it gives it like at least like a Latin or a Italian spin on it, so it doesn't sound right.
Interesting.
That's why I think
But
that maybe.
the average person doesn't figure that out.
Yeah. I guess you have to dig a little bit. Don't be afraid to dream a little bit bigger, darling. Sadly, that's the only quote I know from that movie.
I don't even know what movie that's from.
Inception.
Oh, Inception?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. I've seen that movie.
It was like one of those lines that you will not like miss. Okay, I crossed that out. Alright, this is something I hope we don't get into a semi-argument about.
Oh boy.
This one's a little-
Debate time.
Well, no, this is just something that we're testing our knowledge of it.
Alright.
Two things came out. Apparently about, Jupiter's moon.
Oh, we're gonna
It's one of these, this one.
space alien argument.
No, I'm not touching that much into it. How would you feel if they said that you could live on that moon? Would you go for it?
Oh. No.
No way. I might not like it here that much at times, but not.
Well, no, Jacob, my reasoning is because that moon is all ice.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, honestly, pick a more hospitable planet for me to go to.
Okay, sure, let's go to Venus.
That is not hospitable at all.
I know, I know. it
No,
isn't.
Mars is the closest thing
I know.
because it's got ice, kind of. I heard somewhere that wasn't ice.
I don't know. Like, they keep changing their minds. Just pick a freaking decision and keep with it.
That's right, your anti-scientist view.
I don't have anti-scientist view.
Oh, yeah, no, of course you don't know.
This is the thing.
That was sarcasm.
Yes, I think everyone knows that's sarcasm. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to state this now. Yes, I am a religious in some ways, but I'm also scientific in others.
What's your opinion on five senses?
I knew you were gonna hit me because the entire time I'm thinking about that. I'm like, you're gonna name that. I'm gonna freaking hit you for it. We're not gonna argue about this right now.
Okay.
I'll have
Okay.
my own episode. With
All right, just so everybody that watches this knows and isn't confused. No, can I at least just say your perspective and my perspective?
Okay, let me say mine then, because I want you saying mine. Okay. How about you go first?
All right.
Since you're
Well,
the
no,
one
you
who-
need to say yours first.
No, you
because
say
then I'll
yours
know what I'm
first because
countering.
you're the one. No, you're the one who's gonna say this first because.
I thought you wanted to introduce it.
I'd rather we just skip this question.
All right, fair enough.
So if you want to talk about this, you're starting it.
All right, fine. Jacob believes that there's a thing called the sixth sense,
God, I handle you just do it directly to me.
and he thinks that it what's the terminology exactly? It's the sense of whether someone's behind you or not,
It's
like the tickling on the back of your neck.
In a way, it's again. This is why I'm kind of shifty now to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's more of a religious thing, sadly.
Sadly.
Well, I mean,
Religious
if it was
things are
more
sadly.
scientific, you would not argue with it as much.
No. See, it's not religious.
I said
because
no, I mean-
religions.
The way I think of it in Sixth Sense is more like being. It's like people who say they see ghosts and spirits, in a way.
Okay.
Okay, with Sixth Sense, it's more like everyone has like that feeling of, or someone does have that feeling of like being watched, but I don't know the best way to describe it. It's like it's spiritual stuff, okay? And again, like he stated before, he doesn't believe in that stuff. That's just my beliefs, and that's his.
Okay, that makes me seem anti-religious.
No, no, no. You're not anti-religious. This is just. I might be wording it like that. It's just.
I
I'm
don't
changing the way I'm describing it because my views have been changed a
I
little
don't
bit.
believe in stuff that doesn't make sense.
Again, I've been reading the Bible. It's a lot of things don't make sense. I trust me.
Religious war, activate.
No, like even though I have like I have not full, some faith in it. Like
Alright,
I
we're
still,
touching some hot topics
I'm
right
touching it right now. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper, and just say,
now.
look, I might have
Your
read some of
podcast.
it. I know it's my video, so like I'm starting to read it. Some things don't make sense to me, other things do. I don't know. It's just that's the way it is. I grew up in the age of science and such. So, anyways, I'll just move
You are
on from
not
this.
scientific.
What?
You are not
I
scientific.
said I.
Ever since I've known you.
No, no. Let me rephrase that. I didn't know
Yeah.
you took that differently. I was grown up with always someone saying no science, no science.
Science, bitch.
Pretty much. Not believe in religious, believe in Christ, believe in whatever the fuck we were believing in. Well, I mean, there's so many different religions out there.
Alright.
All right,
Want to name them all?
no, because I don't even know. I don't remember the ones for Japan. It was like it was. You would know this more because you're the one who plays the.
Shinto Buddhism?
There's one.
There's one religion in Japan, really.
Yeah, true. All right, we're gonna move on from that. We have a little religious fight for another episode.
That wasn't a fight.
No, that was more of a just.
I was fighting your sixth sense. I wasn't fighting your religion.
Yeah, whatever. Same thing. Debate. I was gonna say just debate.
Want to have a mass debate?
You're so funny.
Ha.
Ha ha ha.
Maturity.
Yes. There was another question actually.
You can tell I'm a sophomore.
I've been thinking of it. Yeah, sophomore. Anyways, okay, what do you feel about Marvel movies being planned all the way to 2049?
Seems creepy somehow.
Yeah, I always.
I don't
found
know. Is that just me? It seems like well, and here's the other thing. Like, what if something unexpected happens? And like, what if, the movies that they were making no longer appeal to audiences? Like, how far ahead did you say they plan? Like,
about 2049 or so.
that's ridiculous. Like, in 2049, will people still be interested in, I don't know, the movies, like the characters
Well,
at
they're always
all?
going to be different. Like I think the thing is that they're going because
Like, I guess they aren't planning out the movies, like what happens in the movies. They're just planning out when they come out, right?
I think that's what it is. Or plus, there's another thing too. They're adding in a lot of the smaller people too.
See, I don't know if that's gonna stick.
I know.
People
Ever
might
heard
be
of,
like,
Ant-Man?
no,
Yeah, I thought so. He's coming out soon. He was the original.
kidding me?
I know. Listen, this is gonna my geekiness
Seriously?
is coming out right now.
Ant-Man.
My geekiness
Seriously.
is coming out. Explain to you why.
What is
Ant-Man
he?
was the original leader of the Avengers before Captain America.
Oh my god.
He then gets like hurt or something happens to him, and later, sometime later, with that trying to find a leader, they found Captain America, and then
Frozen in ice.
yes, and then all that stuff. So, and
all that.
Ant-Man just became. He went back to pretty much to the scientificness. I don't know.
Did you say scientificness?
Yes, I'm tired. Okay, it's like 11 o'clock. I can't see the time, it's blocked, but it's blocked by my recorder. But yeah, and now I think he becomes like Giant Man too later.
What?
Well, what Ant-Man's
Giant
power is he can go to like the size of an ant and then come back to his
Oh
normal
my
size.
god, that's even dumber than what I thought he did.
Exactly. What do you think he would turn into an ant?
No, I thought he could control ants.
Maybe he can, I don't know. But I think something happens to him and he becomes like Giant Man where he goes like the size of an Empire State Building.
Controls ants, man.
And yeah, but I think then after when he has like becomes Giant Man pretty much, he can change his shape from normal to super as small as he wants to as big as he wants. So like he can control his entire body size.
So, essentially, he's the shrink ray gun from Despicable Me.
Are you talking about the
Yes.
second one?
Is there a second one?
Yes,
There is a second one.
there is.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't
Oh wait,
seen
no,
it
I have
either.
seen that one.
Oh,
I didn't like it.
I didn't want to see it. It looked like it would ruin it for me, so I didn't see it.
Well, I only saw some of it. I saw the sombrero part.
Okay.
It has a taco for sombrero.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it has guacamole in it.
All right. Yeah. See, Ant-Man comes out in 2015.
Ant-Man.
I know. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, Deadpool's coming out in 2016. Woo-hoo.
You have to wait a year.
I could wait. As long as it's good, I could wait. Yeah, next year there's only 3 superhero movies coming out. There
Only
is,
3.
well, 2016 there is 7.
Wow.
So 2016 is a big movie year. But 2015 there's the new Avengers, or the Avengers Age of Ultron,
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Ant-Man, and the new Fantastic Four.
Oh, the new Fantastic Four. Didn't those other ones suck?
No, it's because they can't have the same cast because they either A, have gotten older. Also, the person who played as the Human Torch from those is now Captain America.
Oh,
So,
that's awkward.
yeah, it's kind of hard because they're both Marvel.
Hmm.
So I thought, well, if it was Marvel and DC, that wouldn't be too bad. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only
It's
gonna
a
list
big
the
problem.
ones up to 2017 because I'm not listing the other ones up to 2020. But in 2016 there is Deadpool, the Batman versus Superman movie. I
Oh, is
think
that gonna be any good?
I don't know. I saw a college.
People are gonna get so mad if it
I
sucks.
know. I'm hoping that it's funny, but I know it won't be. I saw a college humor video of their own version of Batman versus Superman. It's so hilarious. Batman's like, "You're a daddy's boy. Just because your father died or your parents died, you go, oh, well, I'm a baby, blah blah blah." And all of a sudden, Superman goes, "Wait, aren't your parents dead?" Why did you bring it up? I was a
Oh
child.
my god.
My superhero costume's better because I made it myself. Daddy's boy. I found it hilarious. It's a good video. If you guys haven't looked it up, just look up Batman versus Superman college humor. It's hilarious.
Sponsor.
Yeah, free sponsorship.
That's a Tabasco
Okay,
sponsorship
I'm
right
gonna
there.
list the rest of them from 2016. The new Captain America Civil War.
What?
Don't ask me why. Oh, it might
Like
be.
American Civil War?
No. Um, in a comic book series, the Avengers have their own version of Civil War. Iron Man says we should still follow the government, even though what they're saying is a little bit on the edge. Captain America says no, we shouldn't. We should do what's right for the
And then
people,
they
not what
split
the
up and they
government
fight
says.
each other.
Yeah,
Do they end up murdering each other? Because
I
that
hope
could make
so.
some nerds mad
Well, no,
and
because
happy.
freaking in comic books, people die all the time.
And they get
Superman, you know how many
reanimated.
times he's died?
Yeah, exactly. He gets reanimated.
Yeah, exactly. It's died so many times and brought back. College Humor made fun of it. He says like, okay, he's died by that thing, was brought back by the mysteries of blah blah blah. It's like, you know what? I'm out of here. You guys can just stay here and cry again after your 27th statue for him. And it's like made of gold.
Oh my god.
I know, I found it funny. Um, there's a new X-Men Apocalypse movie.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
I know they killed that series.
They tried too hard.
Yeah, I know. I mean, certain like they killed Deadpool in that movie. God damn it. I hate the way they portrayed Deadpool, but that's what they said
Deadpool's in that movie?
in the Wolverine Origins.
Oh, wait. Deadpool's in Wolverine Origins?
Yeah,
Oh.
he died and such from a really stupid way. Pretty much the people said the movie was was terrible and such. It was like a really bad movie. Um, and the directors of it said, pretty much they said we're making a Deadpool movie. They're like, yay! Wait a minute, how are you gonna do that since you killed him? Pretty much they said, oh, that movie? Oh, we forgot that thing existed. Just treat it like it never existed. And I'm like, I could deal with that. Um, Then there's the Suicide Squad, which I'm very excited
That
for.
sounds horrible.
Well, they're pretty
There's
much
a
doing
bunch of
a bunch
people
of
committing suicide at the same time. It's
no,
terrible.
they're doing suicide jobs for the government. I should
They're
look
doing
up actually.
suicide jobs for the government.
You know what I mean? Jobs that people,
Like, oh,
they're
this guy,
they're
he should die of
expendable.
a
It's like the
suicide.
Expendables. They're all expendable. Doesn't
I
matter
haven't
if they
seen that
live. If
movie.
they die, then that means more safety for the country. If they live, then that means they get the job done.
Interesting.
Doctor Strange. That one could be good or bad.
Who dat?
Doctor Strange is a Marvel guy. God damn it, I'm such a nerd.
A little bit.
Yeah, I know.
It's okay.
Whatever.
Embrace it.
I know. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Doctor Strange is a magician who fills around with magic and such and energies from other dimensions. And we portray
Yes,
them
he's
as angels and demons when in reality they're just things from another dimension. And he does just a bunch of magic spells and such, and he learns. And I don't know. I watched like an animated movie of it. It was actually kind of good. They did a good job with the animation. But pretty much it could be a good or bad movie. I just know he's Marvel, and he could be really good if they do the CGI right. Then after that, the last movie of the year would be Sinister Six.
I don't know what that is.
Sinister Six is pretty much a bunch of it's just 6 Spider-Man villains. It's the Green Goblin.
So just a Spider-Man mashup.
Pretty much, it's like I'm gonna see if I can remember them correctly. It was the Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus, that weird guy from Australia. I forgot.
That's
his
racist.
name. Yeah, he's weird. No, he's just like they made him that stereotypical, Australian. I hunt.
Yeah,
I live to
exactly.
hunt, and that comes to America just so he could kill Superman and say I hunted the biggest thing around here.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that
Yeah,
once.
it's weird.
Yeah, cheesy.
Very cheesy. It was those 3. Trying to think, who was the other ones? I want to say the lizard guy was part of that, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've read about the Sinister Six, so I'll find out. Okay, last group of movies and then we're done.
Alright.
This one's gonna be quick. If you have any questions, though, just ask. For
Okay.
anyone else, Venom Carnage. I talked to you about Carnage.
You talked to me about Venom.
Actually, Carnage too. I said he was pretty much like Venom, how he just like the more fun one. He's like, hey, look, it's Superman. Let's go have some fun. He's crazy. He's like the cousin of Venom.
Marvel and all those comic book bros do a lot of crazy people stuff.
Oh, I know. Have you seen them dress up sometimes?
A little overused. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. But Carnage could be a very, if done right with the voices and such, he could be very good. I like Carnage. Next one is unannounced female character Spider-Man movie. So is it going to be Spider-Woman?
Spider.
No, she's a real person.
Oh, that's an actual.
That's an actual
okay.
hero, Spider-Woman. I don't know anything
I had no
about
idea.
her. All I know is that she can fly.
So,
That's
spiders
all
can't
I
fly?
know. I know, that's why I find it weird. That's all I know is she can fly. I don't know anything else about her. Maybe it's about there's a bunch of I think Gwen Stacy becomes Spider-Man for a while, and there's like an alternate universe version where Spider-Man has a daughter who has it. I don't know. I get a Skype message. Was that from you?
Nope.
Okay. Let's check it to make sure. Stop sending me messages. What's next? Wolverine 3. Untitled. Great.
Gonna suck.
Shut up. I hate Skype messages right now.
I told him to stop.
Okay. Who was it, Andrew?
Yeah, who else would it be?
Yeah, I thought so. Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Wonder Woman.
Uh.
That one could be interesting. Thor, Ragnarok. Oh, it's sad. I know how to pronounce that so easily. Damn it. Fantastic Four 2. The Black Panther.
That sounds bad.
And the Justice League.
Justice League. What is that?
You don't know what the Justice League is?
Is that like Superman?
It's like Superman, Batman, Wonder
Oh,
Woman,
that's the video game.
Martian
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, it's like the one that I got you when
Mm-hmm.
you couldn't play it first.
That was so long
Oh
ago.
god,
Oh my god.
those were years ago.
Oh my god. That was back when my parents considered T games bad.
I know.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yours was, yeah.
Love that
Apparently,
game.
look at that. There's two unlisted movies, and that's all I'm gonna say. A Batman solo film and a Superman solo film.
Solo.
Yep. Meaning, it doesn't have anyone else in it and such. Hey,
Just Batman.
Cyborg gets his own movie. Oh, that's cool.
Cyborg. Who?
Teen Titans.
Oh my god.
You actually know what that
Hopefully it's.
is.
Yeah, I do. No,
Okay,
dude, I
good.
watched that
I
show.
loved that show. That show was so good. I'm so sad they canceled it.
No, but then they got what is it? Teen Titans Go?
Yeah.
That okay? I haven't actually watched that, so
I
maybe
saw.
I'm not giving it
It's
any credit.
interesting.
But
It's not the same. It's more like
from the commercials, it looks more comedy focused.
it is. It's not as actiony. Not as much drama.
God, it's been so long since I've
It's-
seen
I
that.
know.
Like seriously, I only remember the people's faces and their general personality type.
Oh, I liked my two favorite people were Raven and Beast Boy.
Yeah, see, I think I know. Okay, Raven's. Fuck. She's not the dark one.
No, she is the
Like
dark
dark is in. She is the dark
one.
one.
She is that one.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, Beast Boy's the green guy.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Do you remember the girl who liked Robin?
The girl. Yeah, I don't remember her name, but I can picture her.
Starfire.
Starfire. Yeah, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah, I know. She's actually very interesting. I never outside of Teen Titans, I've never heard of her ever again.
Ever again.
Well, I mean, I know Raven and Beast Boy, they get married.
What?
Yeah, they got married.
Seriously?
They got married at one point, but they're all grown up. I think it's during
My God.
Raven's second life. I think
Second Life.
she's died and been reborn like twice. She's on like her third or fourth life now.
Hmm.
It's funny.
Is that why she's depressed?
The first one was just being hurt. No, that's just the first life. She dies, comes back, and she's like super evil and dark, and she becomes pretty much her father. And then that version dies.
Yeah, see, like, you're talking to me, it's going in one ear and out the other. I don't know anything about
Okay, pretty
this.
much she becomes super evil in the second one and wanting to destroy the whole entire world and make the whole universe
Oh,
her slave.
it's fun.
And then she dies and gets reborn in another way, and then she wears white instead of black, and
Interesting.
she helps the world and does her best to save it and such, and then she dies and comes back, and I think she's like more neutral, again, like the first one. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done any research on
I feel so sad because my original perceptions of all those characters have been distorted by Teen Titans Go.
I know. Robin.
Like, I don't remember anything about that except what I've seen in the. God.
I'm too much of a geek. I actually did research.
Oh my God.
Uh,
You researched it.
I
That's so
did.
cute.
I do research, God. If I'm interested, I'll do research on it, even if it is geeky. I mean, I found out how many different versions of Robin there is.
Like, are they all officially accepted?
In a way, it's like there's one of them in the Injustice Gods Among Us game. Do you know that?
Okay.
One?
Yeah.
I forgot what's his name. Nighthawk. He's the guy with the twin stun things or whatever, and it goes into like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Robin. That's one version
Oh.
of him.
Okay, so wait. Okay, this is gonna be like either really stupid or a legitimate question.
Okay.
So Robin from Teen Titans Go, is he like Batman's Robin?
Yeah, he's Batman's Robin.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just Batman's Robin. It's just like he was being trained and such, you know.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
But I'm trying to think. I don't know. I'm guessing that's Nighthawk Robin because there's one time Starfire in one of the episodes. She goes to the future and sees how Raven locks herself up in a room and like she's all like, I think
Depressed. Emo.
she's like really like evil at that point. She just says, "Leave me alone," you know, and her whole room turns to
I'm
black and
evil.
such. And then Cyborg's all old and broken down, you know, and can't leave the tower unless he wants to die.
Aww.
Robin becomes Nighthawk, and he becomes like pretty much a darker superhero. And Beast Boy goes to a circus pretty much. And then you never get to see what future Starfire's like because you know, she went to the future. So
Yep.
I was always wondering
Doesn't
that.
doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I know. But I always thought that was kind of cool. But that's as far as I know. So I'm guessing that one it isn't because there's one version I remember. Robin actually becomes the new Joker.
I think I've seen something about that.
Yeah, it was like Batman Beyond. I think it was. I always was very interested by that. Just the idea of having, because there's a new Batman because Batman got old. Kind of
Batman got old, so they made another Batman.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like another kid. But that's as far as I know about Robin. I just know like he either dies, becomes Nighthawk, or just stays with Batman forever. That's as far as I know. And that's all I can think of right now when it comes to Marvel such.
What's some other topics?
Well, sadly I only have one unless you can think of one.
I can think of stuff.
Is it something about you and me debating?
It might end up like that. I don't know.
If you don't know for sure, if it isn't there just to actually debate me, go for it. Cause,
Oh no, I wasn't saying I have one now. I'm
okay.
saying I could think of one.
If you can think of one that's like, you know, relative, like newish. Cross this two out because we spoke about both of them at once. Okay, this one is the last one on my list until I can think of one. Jurassic World.
It's gonna be like Harry Potter World.
Very funny. No, apparently the park in the first one, I don't know, I always get confused between them. They all like blur together in a single line.
Wait, there are differences between them? I haven't seen the second and third one, so I don't know.
If I remember correctly, yeah, they all come back to the same island for one reason or another. If I remember, the first one, you know, was just so like, you know, to see the grand opening of it before it comes out. And then the second one, there was, I'm trying to think. The second one, a dinosaur comes to New York.
And what, they have to hunt it down, I'm guessing?
Yeah,
or
hunt it
starts
down.
murdering people.
Well, it does both. But it was nighttime, so most people were sleeping. So, that's pretty much it. And then the third one, they go back because some kids get lost, or some kid gets lost in, like, Jurassic Park, you know, and they have to go back.
That is a bad place to get lost.
I know. But that's as far as my memory goes. In Jurassic World, this is supposed to be, like, years later, and they're, opening it up to the public, Jurassic Park.
Because that worked so well the first time, right?
Well, they never really opened it up to the public the first time.
That's true.
So they thought, oh yeah, this time if we have more people on guard and such, this won't happen. And guess
Totally.
what they do? They genetically make one. They mix the genetics into making a new dinosaur.
Oh my god. It better be a dragon.
2 things I'll say. 3 things now. 1, sorry, it's not a dragon.
Ah.
I know that much because it doesn't fly.
Ah.
2nd, we never get to learn anything about it, only that it has at least 2 legs. And it has some sort of weird, like, either hands or, like, tusks.
That is a wide array of possibilities.
It doesn't tell much. All it says is, like, hey, look, we're opening. Oh, look, something went wrong. Oh, look, we have to hunt the one that was genetically modified.
Oh, and then so the whole ride, not the whole ride, the whole park theme is trying to find the one genetically altered one?
Yeah.
Ah,
Pretty much. And most people left, apparently. I'm guessing.
Most people left?
Yeah, apparently they were able to escape, you know, because they sent everyone home.
I see.
Um, so if that's the case, I'm like, okay, they see like a tooth or something as they're hunting. I don't know. All I'm hoping for is like the guy will say, "Clever girl." Oh, you never see that one? No, wait, no, you saw that one, didn't you? That's the first
I
one.
don't know what you're talking about.
I'm trying to think. Is that the first one? It's the first one about Dr.
Still
Connor.
don't know what you're talking about.
It's the first Jurassic Park movie about Dr. Connor.
It's been so long, dude. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you come over. We're gonna watch that on my TV.
I've seen the first one. I told you.
I know. We're gonna watch the second and the third one.
Are they terrible?
No, they're not bad in my opinion.
In your opinion?
Well, some people might, but I personally don't think it's bad. Like the second one's okay, but the third one I watch a lot more than the first one. But oh no, I forgot.
Hmm.
Oh, they're making a Cyclops movie. Oh wait,
Like Cyclops
never
Wolverine?
mind. Yeah, never mind. I thought I saw it. I misread it. Good, I almost got a heart attack. I do not want to see Cyclops. He's dead for a reason.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He dies in one of the X-Men movies. Jean Grey
Mm-mm.
kills him.
No, he doesn't die.
Are you kidding me? He's brought back?
Have you seen the latest one?
No, I stopped watching it.
Oh, he's not dead.
God damn it. I saw him.
Oh yeah, spoilers by the way.
Thanks for the spoiler, but I don't care. God,
It's okay. Days of Future Past. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
it's like the whole plot of the movie.
Really?
You want me to tell you?
No. I gotta see
No?
it sooner or later. Apparently, I just see a picture of a mutant. It said the mutant that was supposed to be an X-Men First Class. It actually looks really like cool and demonic looking though. Huh. I just learned something quickly before we go back to on track. The original Guardians of the Galaxy ending was too sad.
Huh. Oh, I know what happened then.
Don't. I'm
If
sorry.
it was too sad, then I know what happened. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I'm guessing they were all supposed to die, but that's my only
Well,
guess.
have you seen it?
Nope.
Okay.
So
Never mind.
please
I'm
don't.
not gonna talk
This is the
then.
one time I don't.
Yeah, no.
This is the
I
movie.
won't spoil that one for you.
This one was this is the one movie because I kept saying, "Can we go? Can we go? Please, please," and we never got to see it. So I was like, so I have to wait. Oh, you never saw the show Arrow, did you?
Nope.
It's a good show. Anyone who hasn't seen it, I suggest just watching at least the first couple episodes. It's interesting if you like Green Arrow. But oh yeah, we're talking about Jurassic Park. And somehow we went back to Marvel. That was my fault though. Okay, Jurassic Park. Pretty much that's actually pretty much all it was. It was just genetically modified
Fruit.
whatever. Genetically altered dinosaur, and now it's all clever and such.
Smarter. Faster.
Smarter, faster, stronger. Oh, but there is a cool scene of a guy I'm guessing the main character. He's riding a dinosaur. He's riding a motorcycle.
It's riding a dinosaur.
Yeah, that'd be really bad actually. No, he's riding a motorcycle through tall grass, or in the forest. I think it is actually. And you see
And dinosaurs.
I know. And you see velociraptors running side by side with him. And they ignore him and just keep running.
Like Steven Spielberg and the monkeys and swinging through the trees.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like that actually. But I always found that funny though, because my brother and I just thought maybe because of how fast he's going, they don't consider him prey. But that's our
Maybe
best
they
guess.
consider him the predator.
Well, I don't know. He was kind of leading them, kind of.
Oh.
It was because they were all like, it was all like in that V formation, so it was kind of like he was leading them.
Sounds cheesy.
I know. But it was kind of cool. It was. I mean, they did do a good job on upgrading the look of the dinosaurs. And that's pretty much it for my list.
Cool.
Oh, no original actors from the original movies.
What?
No, like actors from the first three
And
in the new one.
oh,
which my brother was very sad about because he wanted to at least like see the kids or something, and he get to hear the like, because he want like he didn't say they didn't have to be like the main characters, but something like they're interviewed and they say, "What do you think about Jurassic Park or Jurassic World being open?"
Hmm.
So I'm like, well, that wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't mind seeing them grown up because like it's been I haven't seen them in any movies, or if I have, I don't recognize them. Okay, my pen's dead. Great. So I can't check off the last tab of the list. That's gonna bug me. That's pretty much it for the list. Is there anything you think of you want to talk about?
Well, obviously I could bring up the Sixth Sense.
We're not bringing that back. I'll leave
Okay,
that for.
but we won't talk about that.
I'll have my own episode.
And then I would like to talk about Interstellar because that's a movie that I'm legitimately
Okay, if you want to talk
very
about that,
interested in.
you're gonna talk about that on your own because I have no knowledge of that movie.
I know, and I don't want to spoil it to you. It's got a funky ending,
I heard
but
about that.
it's
Makes
good
you think, though.
still. It's kind of like 2001: A Space Odyssey, kind of.
I never saw that movie either.
You never saw that movie?
Or if I
Okay.
did, I don't remember it.
Well, to be fair, it's got like 50 years spoiler coverage. I've had 50 years to see it.
When was
So-
it made?
It's made like the 60s.
What was the movie called again? Space Odyssey?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, is that the one with Cal or Now?
How? Yes.
Cal? Yeah, I did
HAL
see it.
9000.
Yeah.
It's a really slow movie.
It is
Like
a
seriously,
slow
if
movie.
they
No,
if
I've
they
seen
took
it.
out if they took out everything that was just slow,
There'd be nothing
it would
left.
be half an hour.
Yeah, probably.
Instead, it's 3 hours. So
It was
yeah,
a good movie though for its time.
it was. Yeah. I mean, like I don't
mean,
know.
I should know.
I
grew up
got
with
really
movies
bored
in the
during
50s.
some of it, but I have the magical power of
Fast forward.
being able to just kind of zone out and think about other things when there's boring stuff happening. Like seriously, it talks about like monkeys for like 5 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna have to have a lot of coffee or something to keep me up then.
Yeah, no, it's a copy film. But like I was actually quite impressed by like how they did the spaceships and stuff, and how like 2001: A Space Odyssey, the spaceships and stuff are like quite realistic. I mean,
And wait, which
considering
movie?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay.
Like-
It's been years since I've seen that movie.
Just from the basic like time period of that era, right? Like all the stuff you hear about spaceships is like the classic rocket with three little wings on the
Yeah.
end that's got one engine and the one guy in it with a circular window,
Yeah.
and it's probably red. um, yeah, but like it's not like that at all. Like the space stations rotate to make up for gravity and stuff like that.
That's cool.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. And when I was younger, when they talked about that scientific stuff, it probably went right over my head.
I thought you said you hadn't seen it.
No, I did. When I said, wait, was it the one with Hal? And
Oh,
then
yeah.
When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, I did see it, but that was like years ago. I was so young when I saw that. So most of it went
Yeah,
right over my head.
but back to Interstellar. It's similar in a way to Interstellar because Interstellar's fairly slow moving. In some parts, it's faster moving than the 2001: Space Odyssey by a long shot,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a little slow.
Eh,
But it goes over a lot of stuff actually, so I don't know. It's not bad. It's a good story.
yeah. Well, that's good. Is there anything else you want to say about the movie without getting into spoiler territory?
It's got a weird ending.
Heard about that.
And yeah,
Something I've heard about.
it's really scientific up until that point. But the ending too is more like cinematic and
Look at these
I-
explosions! Boom.
no, not like explosions, more like storytelling.
Okay, it's more like if you actually paid attention, you get what's going on. Blink for half a minute.
No,
Oh wait.
not at all.
Well, I would say it was
Not
like.
at all.
Okay.
It holds zero scientific ground.
Okay.
Um,
Who is it? That's Black Panther.
but it's still entertaining. Tells a good story.
Okay. Well, that's good. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's it.
Okay. Well, I have one more Marvel movie that
Oh,
I
God.
found in this list. I want to hear your opinion about it.
Oh boy.
Aquaman.
Oh God. Please no. I don't want anything to do with
They
Aquaman.
made him really cool in Gods Among Us and Injustice, in my opinion. I actually liked him in Gods Among Us. He was pretty cool in that movie or game. I think movie. I don't know. I beat it. It's well, it's because I love fighters, but it's it was a good story, and Aquaman was pretty cool looking, and I loved his ultimate. It was so cool. Do you know what it is?
No.
What he does is I'm trying to think right now, like, how did it start? Pretty much what it was like, he smacked you in the face, kind of, and then he, like, slams the ground, and, like, a huge wave comes up from behind him and, covers him in water and such, and pretty much, like, floods up the whole area of wherever you are. And then, like, he'll hit you again, and, oh, no, wait. Oh, it's been a while since I played it. Okay, no, it comes in the water, and like you see Aquaman swimming with two like great white sharks, swimming
Thought you were
right
gonna say
next to him.
dolphins.
No, and they like just take a bite out of him and just like rip him.
That's fun.
Well, they don't really rip him, but like he would be ripped apart. But he's supposed to be a superhero. He's going up against. So look at that! I can't die.
How fancy.
How fancy! Fancy this and a fancy that. Have you seen Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Uh,
Sorry.
That's okay. I haven't seen it either. But it's always one of those things I like to talk about, even though I never saw it. Don't Ask Me Why is one of those
So
shows.
you want to talk about something you haven't seen?
Well, usually when people do, I let them kind of carry the conversation. And I kind of go, oh, that's cool. Okay. I mean, the only thing I know about is apparently a brother and sister, like, don't do brother and sister stuff. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all I know about it. I don't even know what season it was, but I just remember that being the main thing. And there's lots of boobs in it. That's all I know.
Yeah, I've heard that from Saturday Night Live skits.
Yeah, you pretty much don't even. Yeah, that's all I know about it. Sadly, I don't know. I think they
They
said it was like
they made fun of it by
38.
saying it was.
Hmm?
They made fun of it by saying that it was written by a 13-year-old boy.
I think someone did the statistics of it. It's like 38.8. They like made it even throughout every episode. They said there would be about 38 pairs every episode, almost 39. And I'm like,
Oh
my
my
god.
God. Pears.
Well, I said pairs because I'm like, I don't want you thinking like, oh look, there's one over there. I like
This
one
one's just half.
This one's on the ceiling. I don't get it. But I think that's pretty much it for right now. I can't think of anything else to talk about honestly. And the second I end this, I'm gonna think of something else and then be mad. So that's pretty much it for the first podcast episode. What do you think?
Oh, show.
Anything you want to say to I don't want to say fans, to the viewers, I guess,
The audience
to the audience.
of millions upon millions.
Yeah, the millions of people who watch my videos.
Yes.
Any last words?
Any last words?
Yep.
The money is in the.
It's so funny.
Ha ha ha.
Haha.
That's words. Ha ha ha.
Well, anyways,
Not
guys,
reused.
that's pretty much the first episode. So if you enjoyed it, please like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. I'm Sierra. This was I don't know, cooperated by, I guess the best way to explain this, by Gumonthewall. I don't know. I'm tired. Okay, it's like 11:30, maybe 9.
Tiredom is no excuse.
Anyways, guys. But yeah, please just like this. That's pretty much it. I'm Sierra, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.
I'll see you all in hell.
Bye.